Hello everyone. Get caught up here. How are you? Yeah, it's a bit cold here, and I'm still getting over my cold. It's there, so I might sound a bit bunged up or whatever. But anyway, getting there. Yeah. So as you probably heard, the Epiphone sometime this week. I think it's the 21st. They're issuing the Epiphone Greeny. You know, it's based on the that sort of Peter Green, Gary Moore, Kirk Hammett, Les Paul with the reverse phase neck pickup. But it looks like they're going to be quite expensive. So so this came up actually quite recently. What is it? You can probably tell from the little squiggly signature on the truss rod. It's actually a slash appetite, but somebody's upgraded the pickups. These are bare knuckle Stormy Monday pickups, and they sound fantastic. And when I saw it, I thought, wow, that looks pretty nice. Proper rosewood fingerboard as well, rather than that sort of laurel stuff. It's still got the plastic mother of pearl inlays, but you can't do everything, and it's not done like the fret nibs like you would get on like a genuine Gibson one. The electronics though, they're pretty good. I think it's CTS pots and all that. It's got these thumb bleeder things on the control pots, and it sounds really nice. And I picked this up. Yeah, it cost me about 500 quid. So but that's with all like the upgrades that have been done on it as well, and you get a nice case with it. I mean, if you can bear with like not, you know, like just having that little sort of slash skull and crossbone thing on the back, it's a pretty nice guitar. And I mean, I'll just give you some brief sounds. I don't be too loud because it, you know, might annoy the neighbours. I'm recording this Sunday night, so people are, you know, wanting to go to work tomorrow, so I don't want to be too late or too loud, but you know, it's sort of getting you know, sort of I bodged that slide, didn't I? Yeah. It sounds like a Les Paul to me, and it plays it because it's got that nice neck profile. So so rather than spending like 1,500 quid on a Greeny Epiphone original, you can do that if you want to, but you could just pick up like a second-hand Appetite and get the Greeny pickups, and you could perhaps spend what, about half as much. I mean, you might just, you know, like pay somebody a few quid to get them installed, but it's not going to cost you that much. Briefly before I go, I mean, I just want to do some comparisons. I mean, like, I'm going to unplug this now. Right, so this is my other sort of lemon drop guitar. You may have seen this on the channel before. It's a Fret King It's an Eclat. Now, let's put this one down. Okay, so the burst pattern is a bit more prominent on here. You know, you're getting that sort of orangey colour around the edges. This is like the flame maple top. It's actually like proper flame maple, whereas on the Appetite it's like a laminate. The other thing is, like with the bridge, the posts actually screw directly into the wood, like a vintage Les Paul actually would do. Whereas on the Epiphone, it's the bridge actually just screws into the mounting posts, like they do on most of the Epiphone guitars. On here, the inlays are proper mother of pearl. It's rosewood, but it's a bit darker. Now these pickups in this one, these are black dog pickups. They're still bare knuckle pickups. I've been meaning to get the strings changed on this one, because the gauge they're slightly heavier than on the Appetite. But this one sounds okay as well. I mean, you can pick these. I don't know. I haven't actually seen another one exactly like this, but you can pick up the Fret King Eclat for sort of quite cheaply. I mean, they've reissued them. You can actually get like a gold top one now, although it has like a mini humbucker in the neck and like a full size humbucker in the bridge. But this one's got like another little feature. I mean, I've spoken about this guitar before, so I don't want to dwell too long on it. Got a recessed pot, no, a recessed jack socket. Beg your pardon. It's got this sort of arm cut here, you know, like in one of those John Petrucci guitars. Excuse me. You've got this little sort of arm cut like that, and it's also got like a little belly cut there as well. So it's quite comfortable, but it's quite weighty. I mean, I don't know if it's chambered. Like, I mean, the Epiphone, I think that one's actually chambered. But I'm just going to give you a brief go with this one, because, like I say, it's got something special on it. So, okay, so. Yeah, because this pot here, that you can go all the way from like humbuckers to like a pseudo single coil, like P90 sort of territory. The headstock's a bit more sort of Gibson shaped, although obviously it's not exactly like that for copyright reasons. Yeah, what else? Because this one hasn't got like the 4 pots, so you know, on the Epiphone, you know, you got like a volume and tone for like each pickup. So you can't do the kill switch thing. You know, what's the kill switch thing? You probably wanted to know. I'll explain. Alright. So, I mean, that's the thing I always associate with somebody like Pete Townsend. You know, like on that, I'm not going to play it through for copyright reasons, but you know, on that Won't Get Fooled Again, especially when they do it live. And it's something that everybody's copied since at one point or another. So you roll the volume down on say the neck pickup, and you just put it on the bridge, and And then you just play a chord. Like that. Yeah. Now you can't do that on the Fret King because you've just got a master volume and a master tone. So so that's one of the drawbacks on the Fret King. I'm not sure about the newer models whether you can do that, but and you know the Fret King stuff. It is part of the Wilkinson empire. So I mean, this one is basically like, you know, you ever seen like the vintage guitars, and there is the vintage lemon drop. What's it called? You know, I mean, it's based on it is based on the Greeny. This is more based on like Gary Moore's Gibson Signature, but like I say, it's got like a master volume, master tone, and this roll-off pot where you can do like pseudo P90 effects. It's got no binding on it, this one either. The clues on style tuners, but they're unbranded, so I think they're Wilkinson's own, so they could perhaps be upgraded. But one of the perks you actually get with this, I mean, like, I think they both got Graphtec nuts on. But yeah, one of the perks you actually get with the Epiphone is that you get some strap locks. I mean, they're in the case, so I'm not going to show you, but you actually get those thrown in, which is you know, it's great. Plus, of course, the actual contours and styling is it's going to be a lot closer to a Gibson because this is like the it's based on on an official Gibson guitar. Or having said that, there's this story about, you know, when Slash bought the first Amberburst Les Paul, it was actually a copy of a Gibson, and then when they put it into production, I think Trogley's done a whole video, at least one video on it. The idea that Gibson were copying a copy. So if this is a copy of the Gibson, then this is a copy of a copy of a copy. So now we're starting to get into like fourth order simulacra, and I'm not going to talk about Baudrillard and all that stuff, but yeah, another time. But you know, yeah. So, and also, to be honest, I'm starting to come round to the you know, this newer Epiphone shaped headstock compared with the Gibson, because it holds its tuning a lot better. I found it to be a lot more stable than the Gibson shaped headstock. I'm not completely sure why that is. I mean, this has got these tuners they're Epiphone branded. It doesn't actually say clues on them, but you could upgrade them if you really wanted to. Like I say, the nibs aren't done. But I think if you actually hunt round, you could get yourself quite a good bargain. I mean, I mean, if you can't get one of these, I'd say look out for the Eclats, you know, the Fret King Eclats, because they are really good value for money. You get a lot of guitar for that. You can also mod them as well, so you could put the 4 pots in if you really wanted to. But if you get an appetite and then switch out the pickups, I mean, those, you can actually get the Greeny pickups separately. It's about I think about £300 or something for you know, like for both pickups. So so if you sourced like a second-hand appetite, you could actually get quite a good deal. So but anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'll be interested to see when this Epiphone Greeny actually comes out, what that's going to be like. But I think you might be seeing a fair bit of this guitar quite soon, because I really like it. So right, as ever, thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. I'll see you next time.